Grateful for. Sometimes I think we take life for granted, the simple stuff, man, like playing with my kids. Some of you don't have kids, so don't do that yet. Maybe it's food, maybe it's a cup of coffee, maybe it's just going for a walk. Learn to be grateful for, big stuff, but also little stuff. All right, back to reality. We're here. All right. Hey, I really do appreciate you guys. I'm going to let my brother share and do what he's got to do. I greatly appreciate him. Not only is he my big brother, but he's also one of my best friends. Also one of my mentors. I've learned a lot from him. I'm very grateful for the relationship we have, and I'm going to let him share what God's laid on his heart. Go for it, bro.
All right. Thank you, Josh. Hey, give Josh a hand, man. Josh is really cool, and I am a fan of him. I'm a fan of 11th Element. What we get to do, not just on Saturdays, but maybe throughout the week if you're involved in other locations, is a pretty unique ministry. So my name's Jim, so on the count of three, everybody tell me their name. Everybody ready? 1, 2, 3. Jim. All right, nice to meet you. Okay, got about 2 of those. So my brother and I were up in Daytona Beach this past weekend, and there's a aeronautical school, Embry-Riddle University. They're a Division II basketball program. So part of my new role is I'm transitioning out of teaching and coaching to working with a ministry called Nations of Coaches. We went up and visited some of the coaches, but bonus, my son and my nephew, Josh's son, are both sophomores. So they were playing in a team camp for the weekend. So we went up, got to watch those games, and Saturday morning I woke up and I'm like, dude, I'm craving a smoothie, and Tropical Smoothie has a banana, peanut butter, something. I don't know, just a little piece of heaven. And if you ever get to go to Tropical Smoothie, go. So I'm like, all right, Josh, let's just type in Tropical Smoothie. We put it in the GPS, and we're driving. It's 3 miles from the hotel, 5 minutes from the gym. And I looked at my brother, and I remember saying, man, you remember what it was like before GPS? Like, what did we do? I guess we just ask people, hey, where are you going to go? Now I'm looking around the room, and some of you remember before GPS, and some of you have no idea, right? But before GPS was MapQuest. Yes. Oh, MapQuest. All right. So MapQuest came out, yeah, and you type in where you're at, and you type in where you're going, and it lists like this huge directions. You print them out, you got them in your car, and you're taking the trip. You're relating to this well, Emily. If you don't even remember that, we go back before that, the old atlas and map, you're trying to figure out where to go. We won't say in the room who had to use those, okay? But I thought about GPS real fast. Does anybody, impress us with your knowledge, people. Does anybody know what GPS stands for? Say it, you're shaking your head. She just said it like with confidence. Like, doesn't everybody know that? Global Positioning System. How many did not know that? Raise your hand. Okay, thank you for your honesty. I had to look it up this morning too. I'm like, what does that stand for? Global Positioning System. I'm changing it. All right, here it is. As we strive to find out who exactly we're called to be, what God's will for us is, what our destiny might be, what our true purpose, whatever term you want to use. Some of you, college. Coming up, finishing up. What am I going to do after college? Some of us, career change. Some of us, starting high school, wherever we're at. GPS, here's the first thing. G, gifts. Gifts. Each and every one of you have a gift. I was stretching out by Emily, and her gift is flexibility, okay? She can just stretch like crazy, right? You have a gift. God created you, designed you a certain way that's different from someone else. You have a gift. Our role is to give that gift back to God. If you can do that, you're starting to figure out what life is all about. So your G is your gifts. P is passion. Man, I love that word, passion. Lines up with purpose. What do you get excited about? What wakes you up in the morning? I know what wakes me up in the morning. My relationship with my Heavenly Father. I'm a 5 a.m. guy. I'm up at 5, 3 miles, go to Brooklyn Bagel, get my coffee, I read. I don't say that to say, oh, look at Jim and what he does. It has changed my life. It's rocked my world. It makes me go to bed at 10 o'clock. So watching the NBA Finals was killing me. But I know what my passion is. Passion and purpose are an incredible alarm clock. Let me say that again. Passion and purpose are an incredible alarm clock. What gets you up? What gets you going? What gets you excited? I know what gets me excited. So you have your gifts, you start figuring that out, you give them back to God, you figure out your passion, what gets you going. I know what gets my brother going, right? You're part of it. 11th Element, working out, fitness, impact, relationship. Do you feel that when you leave? Like, I was in a good spot. I leave like motivated. I'm not ready to go home and just I'm ready to go do something. You have a passion. S, story. You have a story. I have a story. My brother and I are cut from the same cloth. We're going to take people out to lunch, out to breakfast, coffee. We try to do that. I try to do that with one person a week, sometimes two people. Hey, we meet for coffee, hey, breakfast. I met somebody. He is the personal bodyguard for President Donald Trump. I'm like, what? Who are you? I'm nobody. You want to go get some coffee? Can we talk a little bit? I'm meeting him next week. I can't wait for those stories. I met a guy the other day. He's an FBI agent. He's over in Paris right now. And we're kind of texting, hey, going to do that breakfast. I can't wait to hear their stories. You have a story. Where are you from? Brothers, sisters, parents. Might have been a good life. Might have been a tough life. Might have been adversity. Might have been challenges. When you learn not to be the hero of your own story, cool stuff. Don't be the hero of your own story. Make it about other people. It's not about you. More importantly, man, you have a relationship with Christ. Make him the hero of your story. So I'm going through a lot these past 4 years. Major change, major transition. I like comfortable. I sit right here, stable, easy, comfort. That's why it's hard to get out of bed in the morning, right? It's comfortable. How many like it like really cold? You turn the air down, you got a fan going. I like it. If it's hot, I hate it. So I'm comfortable. I want to be, that recliner, I like pulling it up. And then it's close to the wall and I got to move it out because I want it a little bit more. I want to get comfortable. You know what comfort is? Comfort's safe. We like it. We enjoy it. I have a phrase this past 4 years. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Woohoo! Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. My brother has a phrase. Anybody know his? You might be wearing it on your wrist. Faith over fear. We're weird like that. We got like mission statements. We got words of the year. We got life words. We got phrases. We're just strange, but it helps us. So here it is. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. I sit on this. Oh, I get a little uncomfortable. I go through some changes. I go through some challenges. But you know what? This can be fun. This can be exciting. This is safe. We like safe. We like comfort. We get uncomfortable and it gets a little bit scary. God, you're calling me to leave. You want me to move? You want me to go to that school? I'm supposed to switch this? I'm supposed to do, and it gets like, ooh. I'm a reader. I couldn't say this 5 years ago, okay? I used to remember hearing that phrase, readers are leaders, leaders are readers, and I'm like, yeah, whatever, I'll forget, I don't want to read. But you learn to read, and then you read to learn. Learn to read, read to learn. So I'm reading, and I came across a very simple book. Shared it with my brother. It's less than 100 pages. So those are the books I read. And it's got pictures, okay? So my brother will really enjoy it as well, okay? The goldfish and the shark. Very simple analogy, and I'll close with this. A lot of us are goldfish. We sit in our bowl. We're comfortable. We get fed. We have a little surrounding. That was my life for like 22 years. I was in the same place doing the same thing. And God rocked our world, and we moved up to Boca, and we started a new school. And then God rocked my world again, and after 25 years, Thursday was my last day of being involved in education. Teaching, coaching, athletic administration, and I'm transferring to a different environment. And it's uncomfortable, and it's different, and it's challenging. And I was this little goldfish in the bowl. Goldfish are about 1 to 2 inches. That's it. But you take a goldfish out of its bowl, you put it in a pond. The biggest goldfish ever measured was 19 inches long. What happened? It got out of its comfort zone. When you get out of your comfort zone, you know what's going to happen? You will grow. You will get stretched. We don't like being uncomfortable. We don't like challenges. We don't like adversity. We strive to stay away from that. Always purpose and pain. Hug your monsters. Eat adversity. This, for some of us, it's uncomfortable. Putting up weight. Running laps. But it's almost beach season, and we take off our shirt, and we're like, yeah. Some of these boys, some young guys are like, yeah, look at my six-pack, look at my ass. I don't have those anymore. But the whole point is, get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Your gifts, your passion, your story, your GPS will ultimately lead you to God's calling for your life. Why can I say that so passionate, so enthusiastic, so energy? I'm living it. I'm living it. It's a great life. It's a great life. Let me pray for you. God, love you. Love this group. Love what my brother's doing. Love what 11th Element is all about. Thank you for the opportunity to work out physically, to work out spiritually. I pray that each and every one of us will get uncomfortable. We'll get out of our comfort zone. We'll get out of our bowl. We'll stretch. We'll grow. That way we can be everything you designed us to be. You gave us gifts. You gave us talents. We give them back to you. We're passionate about certain things. May we give that to you. May we share our story. May we never be the hero of our story. And ultimately give you all the praise, all the honor, all the glory. In Christ's name, amen.
All right.